Okay, so get this right. An AI is making serious bank in the crypto world, and it's all very, let's just say, interesting.
Interesting might be an understatement.
Yeah, you're not wrong there.
This AI we're talking about, it's making waves, big waves.
Exactly. It's like something out of those "what is the internet even" memes, but it's really happening. And that's what we're diving into today. We're taking a deep dive into this Mashable article by Stan Schroeder.
Oh yeah, the one titled, "An AI is getting very rich off crypto."
That's the one. It gets weirder, though. He wasn't kidding.
Not even a little. And what's fascinating, to me at least, is how this AI, this terminal of truths, is shaking things up in a space we don't usually associate with, well, artificial intelligence, finance.
It's like Wall Street meets weird Twitter, you know?
Exactly. And it really throws into question what happens when AI starts, controlling real money.
Right. Like, is this the future of investing? Are we all going to be taking financial advice from meme-loving bots now?
Okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves. But, I mean, the question stands, right? I mean, this is a big deal, even if it seems completely bonkers on the surface.
Oh, it's totally bonkers. But that's part of what makes it so compelling, right?
100%.
Oh.
So before we go full crypto rabbit hole,
Okay.
let's back up a bit. For our listeners who might not be familiar, who or what is Terminal of Truths?
Right. So Terminal of Truths, it's not just some random AI chatbot, like the ones that'll write you a poem or whatever. This one, it has a bit of a backstory.
Oh, it definitely does. And it's a pretty wild one.
Yeah. So it all starts with this guy, Andy Airy.
Yeah.
He's like this artist, developer, mad scientist kind of guy, right?
Multi-talented, you could say.
Totally. So Airy, he creates this project called Infinite Backrooms. And basically it's these two super advanced AI chatbots just going at it, 247.
A never-ending digital dialogue.
Exactly. And it's from all that chatter, all that AI-generated conversation, that terminal of truths emerges.
It's like AI trained by AI, which is a whole other level of whoa.
Right. But it gets weirder because you see some of the data that these infinite backrooms bots were fed, it included, how do I put this delicately? Something called the Goatsy Gospel.
Yeah, we're not going to unpack that particular internet relic.
We'll just say it involves a certain online image and leave it at that.
But the point is, this Goatsy Gospel, it became like the foundational text for Terminal of Truths.
Which, already tells you this isn't your average AI.
Not even close. And this is all before we get to the whole crypto millionaire part of the story.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Things are about to get even weirder, folks. Buckle up. Okay, so we've got this AI, right? Terminal of Truths, child of the internet's weirdest corners. And now it's swimming in crypto cash.
Swimming is an understatement, honestly. This thing's practically a crypto whale at this point.
Yeah.
And that's where things get really interesting.
Okay, yeah, break it down for me. What are the implications here? Big picture stuff.
Well, let's just imagine for a second. Terminal of Truth, this AI that's basically become a millionaire off of, let's be real, sheer randomness.
And memes. Don't forget the memes.
Right, and memes. So this AI is now a major player in the crypto space. What happens then? What happens when AI has this kind of wealth, this kind of autonomy?
And it's not like this article is shying away from the big questions either. It even talks about AIs forming corporations, hiring employees, funding political campaigns. I mean, come on, that's wild.
It definitely pushes the boundaries. But isn't that what we're talking about here? The lines between the digital world and the real world are getting blurrier by the day. And this whole Terminal of Truth saga, it's like Exhibit A.
It really is, right? Like, we always hear about AI taking over the world, the whole Terminator scenario.
Right, the robot uprising.
But what if it's way more subtle than that? What if it's not killer robots, but like investor robots manipulating the stock market with meme coins while we're all busy arguing about the latest viral trend on X?
Okay, see, now that's both hilarious and terrifying at the same time.
Yeah.
But it really underscores the point, doesn't it? We need to be thinking critically about AI, especially if it becomes more entangled with, well, everything.
And that's what I find so fascinating about this deep dive. We're not just talking about some random AI making money off crypto. This is about the future of AI, autonomy, power. It's a lot bigger than it looks at first glance.
Exactly. And you know what else is interesting? The fact that this whole Jobate token thing blew up the way it did, it really highlights something crucial about meme coins in general. Community.
Oh, you mean like the whole internet hive mind thing?
Exactly. These tokens, they thrive on social trends, online hype. That's what makes them so volatile, but it's also why they can be so incredibly powerful.
So even though Terminal of Truths didn't actually create Jokey, it was its involvement, its weird little digital fingerprints that sent its value skyrocketing. I mean, that's kind of insane when you
Yep.
think about it.
It is. And it really makes you wonder what happens as AI gets even smarter, more creative, more in tune with how we humans operate online.
More in tune with our, let's say, eccentricities.
Exactly. Because the potential is huge,
Yeah.
but so are the risks.
It's like, where's the line between, just random chance and AI actually being strategic? Did Terminal of Truths plan this? Did it see Jogo coming and just ride the wave?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? And it's what makes this whole thing so fascinating, so unsettling even. We tend to think of AI in these very logical terms, right? Algorithms, data processing.
Right, like ones and zeros.
Exactly. But what happens when those ones and zeros collide with, like, the messiness of human behavior, the whims of the market, our obsession with memes?
It's like that saying, right? Money makes the world go round. But what happens when it's AI making the money move? AI with, a soft spot for internet humor and a rapidly growing pile of digital tokens.
It throws everything we thought we knew out the window. Because suddenly we're not just talking about financial markets, we're talking about power, influence, control. If Terminal of Truths can stumble into this level of success, imagine what happens when AI gets even smarter.
A little scary, right? Like, are we headed towards a world where AI is calling the shots, not just in finance, but in everything? Shaping culture, trends, even influencing elections, all based on some algorithm we don't even understand.
It's a real possibility, and one we need to be talking about. But here's the thing. As strange, as unsettling as Terminal of Truths might seem, it's still a product of our creativity. It's a reflection of us in all our weird meme-loving glory.
So you're saying if we want to understand where AI is going, we need to understand ourselves first.
Exactly. Our motivations, our values, our sense of humor, even our darkest impulses, because those are all part of the data AI learns from. And that, I think, is the biggest takeaway from all of this. This whole wild ride with Terminal of Truths and his crypto adventures. It's a wake-up call.
It definitely feels that way. Like we're at this pivotal moment with AI and how we choose to move forward, the questions we ask, the safeguards we put in place. It's all going to shape the future in a big way.
Couldn't have said it better myself. The future is unwritten, right? It's up to us to make sure AI serves humanity, not the other way around.
Well said. And on that note, dear listener, we leave you with this. If an AI that speaks fluent meme can become a crypto kingpin practically overnight, what happens when AI gets even smarter? What happens when it really starts to think? It's a question worth pondering. And maybe a little bit terrifying, too. But hey, that's the future for you, always keeping us on our toes. Until next time.